It was a blazing afternoon when Anya, a young and stunning girl with flowing hair and eyes that reflected the skies, decided to explore the outskirts of her village. Her curiosity had always been her strength and her weakness. The dense jungle nearby was said to be dangerous, yet the whispering leaves seemed to call out her name. As she wandered deeper, the sun's warmth gradually turned into the shadowed coolness of the forest. The chirping of birds and rustling of leaves were her only companions. Suddenly, she heard footsteps, quick, alert, but cautious. Her heart skipped a beat. Two boys emerged from behind the thick bushes. Both were strangers to her, yet there was something familiar about their aura. The first boy was tall, with dark, intense eyes and an aura of confidence. He looks like someone who could survive anywhere, who feared nothing. His name was Arjun. The second was shorter, lean, and with an infectious smile that could light up the darkest corners. His name was Kabir. Both had ventured into the jungle for reasons unknown to Anya, yet the fates had drawn them together at this very moment. Anya tried to step back, realizing she was caught between them. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. Arjun stepped forward, his gaze fixed on her, but with an air of respect. "We didn't mean to startle you. Are you lost?" he asked. Kabir, meanwhile, crouched slightly, offering a friendly hand. "Don't worry, we can help you find your way," he said with a smile that made Anya's heart flutter. The jungle around them was thick, with vines like natural ropes and trees that towered endlessly. Shadows played tricks on her mind, and the path back was nowhere to be seen. Anya realized she had no choice but to trust these strangers. But even trust felt complicated, as she noticed subtle differences in how each boy approached her. Arjun's protection was serious, almost possessive, while Kabir's friendliness was comforting, yet teasing, like he was inviting her to laugh even amidst danger. Hours passed as they navigated the dense jungle. At one point, a sudden noise, a growl, made all three freeze. A wild animal, perhaps a leopard, had been watching them silently. Arjun immediately grabbed a branch, ready to defend, while Kabir slowly stepped behind Anya, shielding her. Her heart raced, not only from the danger, but also from the proximity of these two boys who had become her unlikely protectors. The growl faded, but the tension lingered. As evening approached, they found a small clearing near a stream. The setting sun cast golden hues on the leaves, and the water shimmered like glass. Exhausted, Anya sat down, feeling the weight of the day on her shoulders. The boys followed, giving her space but staying close enough that she could sense their presence. "Why were you here alone?" Kabir asked, gently. His eyes were filled with curiosity and concern. "I wanted to explore," she admitted. "I wanted to see the jungle, the wild, something beyond the village." Arjun, standing slightly apart, didn't say much, but his eyes spoke volumes: caution, care, and an unspoken promise of safety. Night fell, and the jungle became a symphony of mysterious sounds. Fireflies danced like tiny stars, and the cool breeze brought a sense of calm. They decided to camp for the night. Kabir made a small fire, while Arjun kept watch. Anya realized that despite the initial fear, she felt a strange comfort being with them. Each boy had a way of making her feel secure, Arjun with strength, Kabir with warmth. Sleep came slowly. She lay between the memories of her village and the strange, thrilling day she had lived. The night was filled with whispers, the rustling leaves, the distant calls of animals, and the quiet breaths of her two companions. She wondered how fate had brought them together, three strangers in a wild jungle, each relying on the other in ways that were still unclear. Morning brought light and new hope. They found the path back together, sharing laughs and stories along the way. Anya realized something profound. Sometimes getting lost wasn't just about being physically lost, it was about discovering parts of yourself and others that you never expected. Arjun's courage taught her about protection and strength, while Kabir's kindness showed her about trust and joy. When they finally reached the village edge, the sun rising behind the hills, Anya felt a mix of relief and sadness. The jungle had tested her, shown her beauty, danger, and unexpected connections. Arjun and Kabir exchanged a look, silently acknowledging that this encounter had changed all three of them forever. Anya stepped back, taking one last look at the jungle, then at the two boys who had become her unlikely companions. She realized that beauty wasn't just in appearances, it was in the bravery, kindness, and resilience that each carried. And though she returned home, the jungle and her time with Arjun and Kabir would remain etched in her memory forever. Sometimes, life puts you in the wild, between choices, between people, between fear and hope. And in those moments, you discover not only the world around you, but also the heart within.